Hi, it's Tina from Ideas and Embellishment, and I love this journal. I love it a lot. You can see it's huge. And what I want to do is make a new one. So what I did is I have a piece of canvas that it is 16.5 by 9 3/4. And I have another piece of canvas that's the same, only this is really thick canvas. And this is really thin, like not really thin, but thin. Now the other one, this one I actually made out of a pouch that I got from Hobby Lobby. And that's why it's got two colors. So what I'm going to do is I cut these pieces out, and now I'm going to start on the cover. So what I want to do is I'm going to bring the cover over like this, because this I want to wrap around actually. So I've cut out some pieces. I have some burlap here, and I want to put that there. I have this piece of ribbon that I love, and I'm going to put that there. It's got the tiniest little bit of mustard on it. So I am going to lay a piece of this right here. And then because of this color, I want to bring that out some. So I have this fabric that I used in another journal. Do that there. I have a couple of little pieces of fabric here. And then I'm going to put another one here. Let's see. So I think I like that. I may put this mustard, I might put some of that behind that. Let's see. I like tearing the fabric. I call this mustard. What do you guys, do you think it's mustard? Mustard. So it's behind here. I love it when it's frayed like that. That's why I do it. And then this, I think, needs to come off a little bit here. Maybe. Maybe not. Okay. I mean, if it'll still fray good. Yeah, it frays. Nice and frayy. Frayy. That's the technical term. So this will go like that. Now, I think what I'm going to do, the next part you have to do, if you look at this, all of the stuff is sewn on here. So I sew it onto here, onto this top. I'm sewing it, all of these are hand sewn onto this top. So I think I might do that. I'm wondering if this would be, you know what, I'm thinking something more like that. I don't know. That one had that. And then maybe I want some more of this behind it. instead of the mustard. Maybe this here. I really love this blue. Doing a needle. It's just so pretty. I have a whole journal cover out of this for one of my other journals. So I like it a lot. So I think I will use this instead of the mustard. Just have a little bit of the mustard, because I really like this. Yay. Okay, I think that's what I'm going to do. And then I'll go ahead and put this, to break that up a little bit, I'll put this here. And I'll put this here. And I'll put this here. I think that's what I'm going to do. All right, so the first thing I want to do now is stamp these and see if I can find my stamps. Go ahead and, do I want to put my age on here? I don't know if I want to put my age on here or not. But I do want to put the year. So let me see if I can find some word stencils. I think I have some. I don't know though if I do. I have these. But they're not like ABCs. Where are my ABCs? I'm gonna... I might not have any. How did I do this? Okay, so next time I will definitely go buy me a stencil, but for now, I'm not going to use the stencil. I'm going to use, I printed out the words on a piece of cardstock, and now I am going to use an X-Acto knife, and I am going to cut this out. Now, because this is kind of flimsy, I think what I'm going to do with it is put a little bit of, I'm going to put some glue stick on the back. I need something to go underneath, so I'm just going to get my glue book, and I'm going to just put some glue stick on the back, like that. Like that. And now I don't have anywhere to put this. Okay, so I am going to a little cutout here. Y'all, I don't know if this will work. If it doesn't work, you won't see it, so there you go. Got some glue stick on the back, pretty much in the middle. To put it down. I'm gonna get me one of these ink daubers, like this. I'm gonna get me some of this StazOn ink. Let's hope this works. And I am going to, I think I actually painted the other with acrylic paint. And it looks like I did. So maybe I should do some acrylic paint. Let's see if there's a dauber. That's not looking different enough. Okay, I'm back. Here we go again. I'm gonna try this. This is some acrylic deco art paints. I really just don't remember how I did any of this stuff, you know? Now, the secret with stencil is you don't want to have a whole lot on your brush. The ink is kind of messing with it a little bit. And just go over it. Then worked like a charm. Yay! So I'll put that somewhere to dry. I'm not going to use the ink anymore. I'm going to put it away. Obviously, we need to use this. So I am going to continue in that way. You know what I might do is go ahead and get me another piece of, no, maybe card. You know what I should do is get me a piece of parchment paper. Then I can go ahead and glue. Can't see it. Actually, no, that's not a good idea. Never mind, don't do that because you'll just cut right through the parchment paper. So I'm gonna go ahead and try my best. It's a junk journal, so I don't have to have it. Whoops, that's not what I meant to do. But what we're gonna have to do is glue this in the middle. Yeah. You're gonna have to please be careful. So this is gonna have to be glued in the middle. So hold on to this. The other thing you can do is if you have a Cricut, you could print them out and cut them out with your Cricut. I just didn't want to, I didn't feel like hooking mine up. So don't forget, save that little piece. And the same with this one. Save him. I don't know what I did with my stencils, y'all. Oh, actually, I don't need that one for this. Haha, that was silly. I don't need that. I don't know what I was thinking. All right, I almost cut my finger. Be careful, don't cut your finger. All right, so I need to take this. Actually, I do need that little piece. I forgot because I'm using this. So I need to find my 2024. Go ahead and get my, I guess I could use the parchment paper for the glue. Make sure, again, you want to get it straight. You can hold it up to the light. You can see where it is for placement. Hopefully. There. Then this guy. Okay, let's hope this one works. It's more paint. It's probably good enough. Isn't it okay? Bled a little bit, but I don't mind it. All right. Those look pretty good. I don't know if I'm gonna do my I don't think I'm gonna do my age. I don't think I'm gonna do my age. Let's see. But, and I did get paint on my hand. It's Piper. Piper. Okay, so anyway, so that's what I'm gonna do. And then now I'm going to, I think what I'm gonna do, instead of hand sewing this, I think I'm gonna sew it on my sewing machine. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Why not? You have a sewing machine, why not use it? So I'm just gonna, I'm going to replace these things like I had them. And I'm going to sew them. I think this one needs to come off a little bit here. Of course it won't. It doesn't look even. It's fine. I want it to be kind of even. There. So that'll be that. So it'll be this. I think what I'm going to do with this right here, where's my parchment paper? I'm going to distress this. So it's like that. So I want the fuzzy to be on top like that. Yeah, like that. I'm going to put this, I think, I'm going to cut this off. I've changed my mind. I want it to be like this, I think. Anyway. And like that, I think. Okay, I'm going to sew around this. I might do it by hand. I haven't decided. I think it looks really cool by hand. So I may do it like that. So in order to do that, what I would need to do is tack it down with a little bit of glue. No, I think I'm going to use my sewing machine. So anyway, I will be back. And until next time, I'll be back. Okay, so I finished sewing it. And here it is. I found some plastic on the end of that. Just now noticed that. Oh, well, it's okay. So, now you need Amazon packaging. And what I'm going to do, is get me some of this tape, because it's not long enough. So I'm going to put this tape here, right here. This is the secret. It's secret Amazon packaging. And then I'm going to put some right here. I'm going to peel this off. I just didn't want you guys to see my address. So I guess it matters. Some of you know my address. Whoops, it didn't come off. Sometimes. Okay, so I have this. And then I want to make it so, let me have my thing. I want it to be straight as possible. Okay, yay. So what we're going to do is cut it off. Get a piece of paper. I'm going to a little bit over that edge, and then I'm going to cut it off right here using, make it like this. Excuse me. Looks like that's right. Okay, this could be a little journal maybe. Then I'm gonna run a bead of glue inside of here because I want it. I want to glue there. Okay, so we're gonna glue this down to here. And I think what I'm going to do, I want this to be the same though. Let me just cut this little bit off. So, might be time to change the blade. Okay. So I think the best way to do it is going to be to put this over on this side so we can make sure that we are, probably would be good if I ironed it, but I don't iron it. So we're gonna do it this way. Okay, and I think what I'm gonna do is use, I probably should use Fabri-Tac, but I want a glue that is spreadable, if that makes sense. So I think it would be better, let me just, I don't have to keep hiding that. Whoops, doesn't matter. So I think I've seen a lot of people use this tacky glue. I haven't used it much, but I have seen a lot of people use it. I mean, I think Natasha from Treasure Books, I think she uses like Elmer's white glue. Okay, and I'm gonna go ahead, put that, I wanna make sure it is even. Let's see, start is the worst. I think that's gonna be good. Maybe it doesn't look like it's gonna. Okay, let me go over this way and try to. You don't need to rush this. You don't need to rush it. I'm just going to glue all of this to here. Hope you guys like the music I chose and stuff. I think I'll just stick to instrumentals. I know they're safe. Sorry about the last video. I had some people that got a big kick out of it, and some people were like, hey, what's with the music? I don't know, man. Just, you know, I figured YouTube would be safe, so. Okay. Guess what we're going to put on the other side? Yes, that's right. The other, excuse me, piece of canvas. And we are just going to, I want to make sure, if you have any places like this that need to, that are coming up, they might as well go ahead and include them. We are going to, I sew around the edges, so, but you never hurt, you know, it doesn't hurt to. Okay, so I'm gonna do this one. Other side of the fabric. This is awesome. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is find the top to this, and then I am going to leave this to dry. And what I will probably do is get a bunch of books and stick them on top of it so they will dry nice and flat. And then I will be back to show you the rest. Hello, it's the next day, and I have had this under some books pretty flat. So one of the things I want to do, I'm gonna get just a piece of paper, and I also wanted to look and see. I think I had 3 signatures in the other one. That's pretty much what I normally do. And since I usually use just a folded sheet of paper, and that usually works for me. So I wanted to know where I'm going to do the spine, and I think this kind of looks like it would work right here, like that. But I'm going to need it to be a little bit like this. So just because I'm going to have 3 signatures. So I'm going to, just for my own sake, put a little mark right here and right here, so I know where they are. And it looks like I need to put some glue in here too. Let me do that. Although, actually, I am gonna be sewing this. Wow, that's like, I'm gonna put some glue in there. Is it the same way over here? Yeah, a little bit, not much. I'm gonna put some glue in there. It's not really gonna matter that much. Just put some Fabri-Tac in there. Because I am going to fold this in the middle. I wonder I keep hearing something on my phone, on my computer. I hear a ding ding. Okay. And this will all be, I will sew around all of this. But, so what I'm going to do is I am going to find, I have a compass, because I want to cut a hole in the middle. I usually use a compass, or you can just use something like, you could actually just use something like this, you know, something like that, if you want it to be that big. But actually that would work. Instead of using a compass, I could just put it right there. That would be a good spot. Actually, it'd probably be easier in the on the inside. That means I'm gonna kind of cut it like that. And let's see, how are we gonna cut this? Just make a cut. Like that. Perfect. Now I am going, so it'll be like this. So now I'm going to go, I think that's enough, right? That's big enough, I think. The other one I think was bigger, but I think this will work okay for this one. So now I'm going to go to my sewing machine, and I'm going to sew all the way around this circle, and I'm going to sew all the way around the edge of this thing with a zigzag stitch, and I'll be back. Okay, I'm back, and I have sewn around the whole thing, and it's pretty, you know, pretty, I like it. I like it, I don't know. It's okay. So while this is open, I am going to use, I think I want to do this stencil here. Just to grunge up the inside a little bit. I'm going to, I think it's kind of cool. And all I'm going to do is get one of my, what is this one? No, not that one. Vintage photo. Get some of this. And I'm going to, excuse my hands. I am just going to make this. See how my table, I don't know if you guys can see the table shaking, but I'm working on a new tabletop, hopefully. You know, it's funny, I like to make things myself, but for everything that I spend making stuff, I probably could just buy it. And I see, you know, so we will see what we will see. I don't know where I got this from. I think it might have been on Amazon. I don't know, but I'm just going to, this is, obviously it's supposed to be looking like brick. I always like to do something on the inside of these things. Get some rusty, I'm going to do a little bit of this rusty hinge too, just in some spots. Okay, that's pretty. Stuff up me. Okay, so now this can, we can also, oh look, I'm getting stuff all over me. Let me get a paper towel. That is the thing when you play with some of these distress inks. Sometimes they come off. Not too much though. And then I'm gonna go around the edges. Just a little grunge up. Okay. So this means the cover is pretty much ready. It's for me, so I'm not really worried about how, you know, perfect it is or anything. I don't care. I like it. I want it to be like super grungy, super not. I want to be able to do challenges in it and stuff. So, okay. So now the next thing to do, besides, you know, putting everything up, is to get the papers ready. I have a bunch of these papers right here, and I decided I wasn't going to use any kind of like digitals. I was just going to use junk.